Hello YouTube and welcome to channel Anna Bella, and today I'm going to be doing a Doctor Who episode review, season 12, episode 5, The Fugitive of the Judoon. Okay, 3 things happened here. We know we've got the whole Captain Jack return mystery thing, leaving messages. It's the face of Bo all over. Brings back happy David Tennant Doctor 10 memories. Anyway, moving on. We'll shelve that for the moment. This whole business with Ruth, very, very interesting. Who knows about that? We'll shelve that as well. Excellent National Space Centre visit in Leicester, Science of the Time Lords visit. Check out the video, please do. Like, comment and subscribe. Anyway, shelving that as well. On to The Fugitive of the Judoon. It was great to see the Judoon back doing what they do best. Space Police, absolutely adore them. Think that they were well used as an alien race, and it was great to see more Gallifreyan women. Two more. So this is good. Whether Gat was a time lady or a time lord, we don't know, but it's interesting. Really, really interesting. Anyway, shelving that. I loved the setup. It was very mysterious. Loving the Gloucester Cathedral Harry Potter reference. Yeah, it was good. Mysterious, timey-wimey. Completely timey-wimey. Who knows what's going on? I'm liking it. We've got a Cyberman reference. Really, really good. It's a mystery. It's a huge mystery. The episode was nice. Remember, we are halfway through the season now. There's going to be 10 episodes, and this was episode 5. Great way of doing a 2-parter in one episode. And this is the problem when you do that, because you have more questions now than you have answers. And that's pretty normal for Doctor Who. Like in season 11, we had the talking bandages, forget what they were called. They mentioned like the child of time, and I think that all of this is relevant to that. So what do we know? Well, the episode structure was good. It set it off nice with that nice interracial love triangle. Absolutely loved that. Thought that was epic. I loved the guy in the cafe with his little dossier. So cool. Shame he had to die. Shame Lee had to die. It was very, very interesting. Hugely interesting. I am more than a little intrigued. Stroke the beard. Yes, very, very good. Anyway, yeah. Huge things. Going to take some stuff off the shelf. Captain Jack, love his introduction, love his confusion. His total confusion over the whole Graham business. Oh, loved it. But that was predictable. Yes, he would have gone for the older man, thought he was like Silver Fox. So cute. Love Captain Jack. But was it a bit cheap for the new 13th Doctor to go there? Or if it's an important message, what character would you get? Well, Captain Jack is a Stephen Moffat character, so it's kind of honouring Stephen Moffat and tying 13th Doctor firmly into Doctor Who continuity. We had some really good Easter eggs with the Doctor Ruth. I think that's why we're going to refer to her. She was awesome. Loved her TARDIS because it actually was modelled after the first Doctor's TARDIS, William Hartnell's TARDIS. And Consul were there, so I like that. I like the fact that she brought up, oh, well, I don't need a Sonic. I use my brain. It was really, really calculating, and it reminded me of the 7th Doctor. So this like mercurial chess master with moving all the pieces. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Really, really good. Overall, I'm going to give the episode, I want to give it like higher, but I don't, because it's got more questions. It didn't resolve the issue of the fugitive. It left you with more questions for future episodes. It wasn't a self-contained episode, and that is an issue. So I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5. But that doesn't mean it was a bad episode, because it gave us more ammunition and more fuel for the next seasons. It should have been a 2-parter, but obviously for budget constraints it was not, which is a tad annoying. But never mind. It did feel like there was a story there that they could have done with the fugitive, but actually there was more long-term things that they had to plan in. Hence why I'm giving it 3.5. I enjoyed it. Had some great classic series Easter eggs in there, with Ruth, her TARDIS, and her TARDIS console. Loved that. It was really strange because Ruth must have been a child, so the Doctor must have been a child in that regeneration. Ooh, lots of questions. Okay, this is what we know. Threats. Oh, the Master is out there somewhere. Gallifrey is destroyed. We've got Captain Jack sending messages. and it appears that other races are going to start sending these messages of help, possibly. That was kind of the thing that I was getting. Or it could just be that it was take a quick look at Earth and save those 3 continents. That's probably a distraction technique. We'll shelve that. Loved Ruth, thought she was really good, and she was really sort of traditional Doctor, which was very reserved, very, we will take our time and do the chess master planning. Loved it. Loved it. Loved the reference to the Family of Blood episodes where the Doctor became human. Liked it with the chameleon arc. Absolutely loved it. Loved that. Loved that. Ah, happy days. Yeah, loved that we had lots of previous Who lore and world building people. Love the world building. I want to know more, and that's a sign of a good episode. So maybe I'm too hasty with my 3.5, but I'm going to go with 3.5 rating because it didn't feel like a standalone episode. It's not like it was the crack that you had during 11's reign, first season, that went all the way through the episode that was leading you to the conclusion. This felt like it was more like an info dump, which was kind of the excuse to use the episode to build things for future episode. And I fully get that, but it kind of felt like it should have been a 2-parter because there was more to explore. It was nice that Captain Jack got to meet some of the new assistants and how he was sort of saying, ooh, I like Ryan and all of this. But it did feel it was more sort of like, let's shelve the companions and let's go on with the Doctor's internal story, which has been a big thing. I like the fact that they got to do that scene at the start, which was, what's going on, Doc? We've noticed that you're looking at the controls. Tell us more. And the Doctor actually got to explain about Gallifrey and the stuff that was going on between him and the Master, and the fact that it's personal. I really liked that. I think that was a good thing, but it was also interrupted. So you've got Doctor Who and the Master revelation thread line. You've got the whole bandages thing from season 11, whether that'll pick up again. We've got this new Ruth Doctor mystery, and we've got whatever is happening on those 3 continents, but I don't think we'll see that. So it's definitely a 3.5. I enjoyed it. I found it really nice. It was nice to actually see John Barrowman again, back in the trench coat. Yay! That was good, if a little cheesy. But they said that enough. Do not just Captain Jack. But it was good. It was good. But it did feel like it was it felt like the episode itself was going to be something else. There was going to be a really good self-contained story there, but they decided that they didn't have time for it, so they shelved it. The Judoon were lovely. I love the fact that they gave the female Judoon hair. But her rhino horn got stolen. It's just so insulting. Ruth, the Doctor Ruth, is very questionable. I question her, but that's quite cool. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this review. Please like, comment and subscribe. I did feel that the companions were basically sort of, oh, let's take them and meet Captain Jack and we'll put them on a shelf, and that's all they can do. And it was very, very, very Jodie Whittaker Doctor driven. But then again, the whole business between the Master and the Doctor is very personal because it's about their home. I think people forget that. I really enjoyed it, and I like the fact it actually allowed Jodie Whittaker's Doctor to be like completely thrown off, and it was a bit mind-bendy and twisty, sort of like, whoa, 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 what's going on? Like the world is being pulled from under your feet and you're spinning around in time. But that's Doctor Who for you. It should be wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey. And remember, as the great caretaker once said, who knows? So we will see. Hopefully things will be clear in episode 6. I am very, very excited to see the Cybermen, but I've got a sinking feeling that they're going to be in episodes 9 and 10. Maybe 8 if we're lucky. We might sort of get a Cyberman signal, but it was good. So overall, 3.5. I enjoyed it, and I know people are like, but why are you giving it such a low rating if you thought it was good? I said, I did, but it wasn't a self-contained episode. It was a builder episode, and it should have been, felt to me like a 2-parter, because some of the stuff that they revealed in there you didn't have time enough to process for cliffhangering. So the whole business with Ruth being the Doctor, that could have been the end of one episode, and then the other episode reveal it. And obviously I'm sure if they did have 12 episodes they would have done that, but they don't. They have 10, so they have to condense, and this is the reason why it's 3.5. It was good. Captain Jack had oodles of time, but it didn't. I feel that the companions this season are getting a raw deal because they are focusing. There is clearly a Doctor storyline, which is good. It is good. that the Doctor storyline is getting the main part. But when you do that and you have an overstuffed TARDIS, 3 people in it, it becomes an issue. Love to see the roundels on the wall, but then again, I'm also enjoying the fact that Jodie Whittaker's TARDIS, we're seeing more of that with the glowing crystals that hang above the console and the hexagon seats that it appears to have. I do like its layout. I do. It feels kind of cosy, like a crystal cave, like one of those salt spas you can go to. Yeah, moving on. So please like, comment and subscribe with this review. Yes, hair has been recently washed and is nice and silky. Anyway, moving swiftly on, please like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell. I'm giving it 3.5 because I feel individually as an episode, if you just picked that episode out and put it on, you wouldn't have a conclusion, because it started with a scene that we really needed to have, like, what's going on, Doc? We're concerned about you. You're fiddling with the consoles when we're not around. You're going off, you're visiting home. Why aren't you taking us with? I love that scene. But it started with that, and then it just built more scenes on that were of a similar ilk, even though they did have that lovely Ruth, Lee and Stan love triangle that ended very, very quickly. Love the Judoon. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are on the episode in the comment box below. Click the notification bell, and thank you for the support. Bye!